Mr. Luke asked me to tell you a little bit about myself and my history and how I got to be standing here in front of you guys today. What's kind of cool about the exercise we just did with navigation is I find myself here today because I lost my way once, and I didn't have the right skills to find my way back. Okay? So who here is, let's say, about 11 years old?
I am.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm still 11. Well, it was about that age that I started losing my way. I was born to two awesome parents, great dad, loving mom, two cool brothers. My little one was a little bit of a brat, but later on became best friends. And then when I was about 7 years old, life got really cool. My dad worked for a company called IBM. Any y'all ever heard of IBM? Yeah, it's like a business computer company. But they were moving folks out to Tokyo, Japan, back in the 80s. Not that you guys know anything about the 80s, but it was a really cool time for us 80s kids. So they shot us out to Tokyo. Big city, totally exciting. And when I got there, life got really cool. As a kid, y'all's age, younger, the freedoms we had, you guys just don't have here. If you guys wanted to go to your friend's house, how would you get there? Go ahead. Okay, if they didn't live in your neighborhood.
Drive. Your mom would have to drive you.
Basically, your mom, dad have to get you there, that sort of thing. I could call up my friends, hop on the nearest subway in a city that's as large as New York City at your age and go anywhere I wanted to. And my parents didn't worry about me. During the summer, we traveled a lot, so I got to see a lot of the world. Had a lot of really cool friends, played a lot of sports. So life was really, really good. And I kind of just figured my life was going to continue down that path. Well, our 5-year bit that IBM had us there for came to an end, and it was time to come back home to the United States. And, you know, everybody talks about how really cool, you know, the U.S. is, how it's better than everywhere else. So my life was really cool in Tokyo, and America's better than that. Well, guess what? What do I think? Life's only going to get even better. Well, when I got back, it was a whole lot different. Okay? I no longer had the freedom that I had when I was in Tokyo. We didn't travel as much. The kids were way different. I was used to being friends with everybody, and that's just not how it works. You know, you got to find your group, and that's kind of the one you stuck with. So that was a little different for me too. One thing I picked up along the way was what it was to be a man, and I saw that in my dad, who I wanted to be nothing but just like him. And I never saw him hurt. I never saw him struggle. Never saw him got upset when my mom was yelling at him for being something stupid. He never got angry with us a whole lot. You know, if he got hurt, he didn't show it, and I saw him get hurt pretty bad a couple times. And so that's what I thought man was. Okay. Now we went to church on and off, but you know, that's about all it was. It was something we did every so often when Mom found a church she wanted to go to. So I didn't really ever have much of a relationship like God, because I never saw that as being a priority for my father. So it wasn't really a priority for me. And so when bad things started happening, what I did was, as a man, you don't have to deal with those things. You know, you shrug it off. You hold it in. You don't have to worry about it. So when my dog died at 11, I was like, I don't have to feel bad about that. Or when my grandparents died, well, I don't have to feel bad about that. Or when I lost the life that I loved in Tokyo, I don't have to feel bad about that. And what happens when you do that, all that stuff starts piling up inside of you. And eventually that got to be too much to take. Okay? So about the time I was in high school, around 16 years old, it hit that point for me. And I started finding other things that weren't so healthy to make me feel better. Okay? But they didn't ever last. And I'd try harder, and they still didn't last. About that same time, though, God started shining on me. through a guy named Grant through an organization called Young Life. Any of you guys ever heard of Young Life? It's a Christian organization. They deal with youth, I think, mostly in the high school age range. So same time I was kind of going one path, God's like, here's this whole other one. You know, if you go down here, you know, it doesn't offer this stuff, but it offers clean fun with good people. Anyway, eventually the bad decisions I was making on one path closed off the other one, and it took me away from God. And that led down a really long path of making really bad decisions and making myself feel better from that using bad stuff. Okay? So we'll fast forward about 18 years. So from the age of about 16 to the age of about 34, I kept on that road. And I always had this belief that as a man, you should be able to deal with this stuff on your own. And God was not a part of any of this. And eventually I got to a point where it was like, I can't do this on my own. I need something else. I've tried everything I can to fix myself on my own, and none of it's worked. So then one afternoon, I realized I needed that help, and my dad approached me, and maybe it was because I was open to it, but that I was able to hear it. But my dad talked about faith with me. This was the first time my dad ever really talked about what faith was for him, and how it had got him through all the stuff that he'd ever been through. So I said, okay, I've done all this other stuff, maybe I'll try this faith thing out. So with just a little bit of faith, I said, okay, God. And he led me to a place that introduced me to what it was to have a relationship with God. Something I never ever heard about. To me, knowing God was going to church on Sundays and leading somewhat of a good life after that, or praying every once in a while. Mostly for us, that was over like Christmas dinner. But that's where I got to know God for the first time. That's where he showed me what it was to live under his grace, what it was to find forgiveness that I was not ever able to give myself. I could never forgive myself for my behavior or my actions, or for that matter, the stuff that I wasn't doing. A lot of times I was ashamed that because I wasn't living up to my potential. So I saw myself as a failure. And God healed me of that and helped me to accept myself for who I was, my strengths that he'd given me, and the weaknesses that he gives me. And I came to realize that sometimes God gives us weaknesses so that we find our way back to him. And I'll tell you what, he never left me alone. There was plenty of times in life where I should have died. Friends of mine should have died. I should have been in jail for a long time, put people's lives at risk. Not that I wanted to, but my actions did. And he was always there. He protected me and he protected others. He always kept opening doors for me to find my way back. It took a long time for me to basically listen to him. But because he never gave up, eventually I found my way back to him. And that's where he started working on me with what it is to have purpose. The purpose in my life. I never felt like I had a purpose. Everything I'd ever done lacked it. And now I'm living on kind of a day-to-day plan right now. I let God worry about tomorrow, and I just do what I know he wants me to do today, and that's to spread his word, glorify him through what he's done in my life. He took a guy that didn't deserve forgiveness. He didn't deserve the family that he had because he loved him. Friends that supported him. Grace that court system showed him. All those things. I didn't deserve any of that, but that's what grace is. That's what we learned last night. Is giving something we don't deserve instead of something that we do. And that's where I'm at. So for right now, my purpose is to do this. Tell you guys what God is, what he can do for you. There's tough decisions in life. And you can try and rely on yourself. You you'll find that there's things that you can't conquer on your own. You might try and rely on your friends or your family, but you realize there's some things that they can't do for you. But that's where God comes in. That's where He always is for you. So I just encourage you when things do get tough, just remember that He's there. If you don't know what direction to go in life, remember He's there. Sometimes all it takes us is a step in a direction, and He'll guide that step for you. But you got to have the courage to do that. Okay? That's the short version. And anybody got any questions? Well, if you have any questions before we take off tomorrow, feel free to come ask me. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But with that, I'll just close this in a little bit of prayer and see if they got lunch ready for us. So just bow your heads for me real quick. Father, just thank you so much for bringing us all together here to get to know you better, to learn more about you, to do that together as a group, as disciples, learning to walk in your faith and your glory and your grace and your forgiveness and love. I just pray that you're with each one of these young men as they continue to move forward in their lives, and you guide their steps and their decisions.